care about. I'm still just Kevin Pereira. Sorry.
You're the amazing Kevin Pereira.
Well, that should go without saying.
I'm Candace Bailey. We're coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles. On the good old program today, Tiffany Smith gets Simeon when she meets the cast of Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Phil James Franco, Peach Charming is a scientist. All signs point to yes. And then Kevin has some stuff for you.
Oh, hey, what's up? I was shaking hands with someone in the studio. True. Well, I'm sorry. That was weird for me, too. Plus, get your testosterone levels up with a little MMA chokehold. Blair Butler, Blair Herter, and Jason Mayhem Miller will run us through UFC 133 and put something fun in your pants that won't get you into trouble with the cops. Today's apps includes a game where you fight zombie bugs and a hack and slash Pocket Diablo clone.
You should learn that.
I should learn it?
Keep that in your pants.
What? Okay. It'll still get you
Always
preggers.
whipping it out.
It doesn't matter.
Whipping
I don't
it
need to
out.
make contact to get you preggers. That's the thing. It is potent. It's like Wi-Fi.
Really? How do you know this?
Huh?
How do you know it's so potent?
Come back in a month.
Oh, gross. Time now for some video.
Going around the net. It stings like bear mess. You don't like that?
No. Climbing a tree can be a joyful way to reclaim your childhood.
Here's what happens if you try to take a shortcut.
Did his friend say don't do this? Did I hear that right? Did I not? Did he say don't do this?
I didn't.
Never mind.
All I heard was the sound of a head making contact with tree root. I literally didn't hear anybody
I thought
speak.
his friend said don't do this. Never mind.
Oh, it's
Doesn't
too
matter.
late. It doesn't matter. You do have to be really careful when you're executing the window to tree escape route. I've nearly fallen myself 3 or 4 times. It's true. Yeah, it's a very precarious one.
And whose house were you escaping from, Kevin?
A gentleman never tells, Candace.
You always tell, Kevin.
That's true. That's true. And it reminds me your mom says hi, by the way.
My mom would never, never.
Your mom changed her scent. It's creme brulee now, and it's delicious.
You don't know my mom very well. Bro, stop talking about my mom.
Oh, we don't talk when we're together. That's the last thing.
Kevin! Enough!
What?
That's my mama.
I know.
And she's a good Southern lady.
She's a great
talk
Southern
about
lady.
it. Mommy, I am so sorry.
Me too.
Stop it!
Keep going.
In at number 4 comes a fun musical experiment that's totally worth the resulting loss of hearing.
Yes, you may have heard of the Black Eyed Peas. Yeah, sure. You might have actually heard their infectious party anthem, Boom Boom Pow. Have you heard it a couple times? Many, many, many times? We've never heard it like this.
Gotta get get. Gotta get get. Gotta get get. Gotta get get.
I love that.
What would happen if you played Justin Bieber on that sound system?
I'm no scientist, but I'm pretty sure it would open like a portal to hell.
Kevin, why would you say that?
Well, where else would he have come from? I haven't seen items shake on a desk like that since I last visited your mother. Boom, 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 boom. I turned into the Springer Show all of a sudden. Victory lap! Aha! I am sex and alcohol!
You see that? All guys in here.
Yeah.
That's why that's being cheered for. Huh?
What?
Nope.
Oh, Well,
It's
it's
all
fine.
guys because there's no Ryan Reynolds. That's true. The girls like Ryan Reynolds. It's a fact.
Yes, I know. Should we go to the number 3? Should we keep it?
Just stop.
a-
Truce that you'll stop talking about my mom.
What?
Truce it.
I can't. Why would I?
Truce it.
What is the downside to me?
I'll
what is
figure
it?
something out.
Okay, well, you let me know. I got the power in this situation here.
No, you don't. You don't have any power. You're just talk.
Do you want to shake my hand? It smells like creme brulee. Today's number 3 is a spoiler-free mashup of a climactic scene from the epic Harry Potter finale, one that dramatically improves the original conclusion of the film.
I'm so angry at you right now.
I love you, Baileys, when you're breathless.
In this version, Harry gets some unexpected help when he faces off against you-know-who. Personally, I think it's a much more believable ending.
Killjoy. Game over.
And truth be told, Voldemort not having a nose makes teabagging a real delight.
Speaking of balls, today's number 2 item is an incredible close-up of examination of a fail in progress.
All right, so here's Tampa Bay Rays ballsman Justin Ruggiano. He's tripping on the baseball field, and it's a fail that's made all the more majestic by the addition of the classic Strauss instrumental. You know it, Candace. What's your favorite song? What is it?
Zarathustra. Zarathustra.
Oh, who doesn't?
I know.
Once it gets in your head. I don't know much about America's pastime, but I don't think you're supposed to spill the balls, right?
Don't worry. His teammates patted him on the butt, and then they all showered together, and everything was cool.
Oh, hey, baseball! Still ahead. We have a very unusual unlicensed driver.
Our number 1 is up next. Are you trucing? No more mama talk? Are you trucing it, or are you just shaking my hand?
Cut to break! Coming in at number 1, it's a banana.
Driving a car.
That was amazing. That was really incredible.
You know, I'd even go as far to say that that is the best non-human driver I've ever seen.
Wow, those are bold words. What? Oh, hey everybody, Ronnie Gale Squirrelington is here. Oh, yes, Ronnie Gale, those are fighting words. I can't believe she said that.
I'm so sorry, Ronnie Gale. You'll always be our favorite.
Oh, guys, he says he's ready to race anything to prove that he's the best.
Really?
Yeah. Even a banana.
Oh my gosh, that's
Wow.
amazing.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Ronnie Gale, you do not know that all bananas are like that. That is. Oof.
Wait, what is he saying?
It's really intolerant. You do not want to hear it. No. Okay, Ronnie, enough with that. Okay, he says he loves America.
Oh.
And he loves his girlfriend.
That's a girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Oh, and he's ready to race. He's ready to race. race!
Okay, wait. Does the banana have anything to say?
Nope.
All right.
Well, luckily we have a death-defying racetrack mysteriously set up right here. And now you guys be careful, Banana and Squirrelington. That is a bear trap, all right? I don't have to tell you what it'll do to a squirrel in a beer box or a banana. That'd be bad, right?
Bad news bears.
Okay, so on your marks, get set, race! Go, Ronnie, go!
Watch out, mankind. Here come the monkeys. It was only a matter of time before we pissed off some primates with our experiments and forced them on a killing spree. It makes for some sweet and gruesome sci-fi in Rise of the Planet of the Apes. We are so screwed. You play Caesar from an infant to an adult. How do you even go about approaching such a gigantic role?
You have to just completely believe in the various stages of the development of the character. Caesar is, at base level, he's a chimpanzee, and then on top of that, he's received this kind of enhanced intelligence from this Alzheimer's drug. So you have to find a way of playing him, which is some way between a human being and an ape, but without over-humanizing him.
Like he's thinking or something.
You get there by doing old-fashioned kinds of acting where, you know, it's two actors opposite each other, you know, working on a scene.
It'll be okay.
In some ways, really has never been done on film before because you have an emotionally connected relationship between a computer-generated creature and a human.
Is it scary to you that this movie is more sci-fact than sci-fi, that this could actually be possible someday?
Yeah, scary and exciting. I think it's great to be able to tell a story that is plausible. It is something that could possibly happen because I think that's what allows the audience in.
Coming back soon. Okay?
Do you think that this is something we should just let happen?
Yes.
Would you rather see apes or aliens take over the world?
I wouldn't want, like, you know, the Ridley Scott aliens or something like that. I'd take a bunch of ETs over the apes.
Did you practice monkey faces and monkey moves at home in the mirror?
When I was a kid, I used to sort of practice faces in the mirror. I'm sure I did. You know, when I was trying to get off school, I'd try and look really sad, kind of like if I was really ill.
Can you show me a monkey face and then I'll show you mine? Okay, mine's gonna be way worse, but ready?
Yeah, go on. Oh, that's very good.
Oh, you got it.
Right?
You got it. Very good.
Right?
Very good.
Science is fun until the experiments come back to bite your face off. Humanity's got it coming in Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Still ahead. You might not want to put the PlayStation Vita on your Christmas list this year.
Huh?
Sarah Underwood has
Then an MMA chokehold, Jason Mayhem Miller and our resident Liz. UFC 133 three-way.
What happens next?
It's time for some old-fashioned summer camp fun. So, what happens next? Do they let go of the blanket too early? Does a kid in the blanket fly through the wall? Or does the kid fall out of the blanket and smash into the wall? Find out when we return.
I am shooting Bikini Feed with Bikini Girls Reading the News. Can you take that close up? There are worse jobs I could be doing, I guess.
What happens next?
It's time for some old-fashioned summer camp fun. So, what happens next? Do they let go of the blanket too early? Does a kid in the blanket fly through the wall? Or does the kid fall out of the blanket and smash into the wall? the bright side, crutches are a great back-to-school accessory. That's awful, poor kid.
It's hilarious. It's been scientifically proven that putting weapons in the hands of ladies is a one-way ticket to Awesome Town.
And the main reason anyone went to see Sucker Punch. So here's me blowing up a bunch of things at Oklahoma's O-Fast. Since getting my hands on some fully automatic weapons on my Vision Quest, I've had an itchy trigger finger. I want more! That's why I'm here in Oklahoma. If there's one place in the world to scratch that itch, it's here at O-Fast. Can you tell me a little bit about O-Fast?
O-Fast stands for Oklahoma Full Auto Shoot and Trade Show.
What makes this gun show different than other gun shows?
Most gun shows, you just go to look. This here gun show, you're here, you come to shoot.
Every year at O-Fast, some unlucky vehicle is demolished under a frenzy of gunfire in what's aptly known as Kill the Car. I'm making it my mission to seek out the perfect weapon to help me tear this year's target apart.
This is an M249 squad automatic weapon called the SAW.
Okay.
It's a 5.56 caliber bell-fed machine gun. It weighs about 15 pounds and fires at 750 rounds a minute. This gun also fires from a standard M16 magazine. The ammunition is about 25 cents a round. This is about a $6,000 gun.
Now, is this gun a gun that you would recommend to kill the car with?
This is one of the best guns to use for kill the car.
Really? Why?
The reason is it's really light, it's easy to swing, it doesn't have any recoil, so it's very controllable. It's also very accurate, and it shoots pretty fast, so it's easy to hit with.
Fire in the hole!
Great.
That's awesome. I hope I didn't kill anything. This is a monster of a gun. What kind of gun is this?
This is an FN M240B. It's the current issue medium machine gun of the U.S. Armed Forces. This gun is a little bit bigger. It's a .308 caliber or 7.62 NATO gun. Belt fed, it has an Elcan optic, so it's very accurate. This is designed to fire longer and faster than the SAW. This is about a $15,000 gun.
Can I feel how heavy that is?
Sure. How'd you like to pack that all day?
Nope. I'm glad this is going to be laying down. That was more fun.
Good job.
Whoa. Okay, what, do they just keep getting bigger here?
I think so. That's the general trend. This is an Austrian MG74. It's .308 or 7.62 NATO. This is the modern-day derivative of the World War II German MG42. A gun just like this is what our troops faced at D-Day. So this was one of the first general-purpose machine guns to utilize steel stampings. It's still an expensive gun by today's standards. It's still about an $11,000 gun.
Is this a good gun for kill the car?
It is. It's a .308. It shoots really fast. It's very accurate. A little bit more recoil than the SAW, but I think you can handle it.
Hey.
Oh, this is awesome.
Good
Close
job.
my eyes for the last part. I want to test all my options, and then I'll know for sure which one I'm going to kill the car with. But it's a good contender. I found my gun. I'm going to kill the car. Yippee-ki-yay, mother! You get the point. Trade-in, forget resale. That is how you kill the car. I'm just getting started here at O-Fast, and if you think that was cool, wait till you see what I get my hands on next. There's a bug on me. Thank you. In the late 19th century, the people got their news from small boys in hats.
Yes, the 21st century has actually improved upon that. Here's Sarah Underwood.
Yeah. Let's start the feed. What do you say?
All the news you need to know.
The feed.
It's Thursday, August 4th, and here are your top stories. Despite what Sony promised at E3, it looks like PlayStation Vita won't be making it home for Christmas. Sony's top brass told reporters earlier today that their new portable device won't be hitting shelves in the States until early next year. They also said the Vita's price will stay at $249, even though the competing 3DS recently knocked its price down to $169. But if you really need one before 2012, the Vita will be released in Japan in December. It'll only cost you an extra $1,000 round trip. Haha. And if you're hankering for Zack Snyder's Superman reboot, get ready for the first look at the new Man of Steel. Warner Brothers released these official photos earlier today, which is the first we've seen of Tudor's star, Henry Cavill, in Superman's signature duds. The outfit is considerably tame for Snyder, and the only significant change looks to be the lack of Superman's signature hair curl. But that's all for now, folks. Man of Steel is still deep in production and won't hit theaters until June 14th, 2013. Now, car thieves can use a variety of tools to jack a free ride: a crowbar, a hanger, even a tennis ball. But apparently, all they really need is a cell phone? Yeah, at the Black Hat Security Conference in Vegas, consultant Don Bailey demonstrated the ability to hack a car's keyless entry system by just sending a text message. Bailey wouldn't detail specific makes or models that are affected by the hack, but he said cash machines and even infrastructure systems like water and power supplies are susceptible to similar attacks. So phones can steal cars and play Angry Birds. I like this technology stuff. It's kind of cool. And finally,
you can steal a car, Sarah?
Huh?
You gonna go steal a car?
No, I just like that it can do that, and playing Angry Birds is cool. It's kind of cool. I like it. And finally, a 15-year-old girl from the UK just became the Microsoft Excel World Champion. Rebecca Rickwood was one of over 228,000 competitors from 57 countries, all vying for the title of World's Best Excel User. Using Excel 2007, she scored 100% on the challenge to rapidly and accurately build a spreadsheet. The honor scored Rebecca $5,000 and the coolest resume ever. I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. Now back to Kevin Candy.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah Underwood.
Someone figured out a way to replace rocket fuel with cooking oil.
Yeah, thanks, science hippies, for this wonderful green tech.
Up first, we've got an uber green street machine from the most unlikely of car designers. Gordon Murray is probably best known for giving birth to gas-guzzling supercars like the McLaren F1 or the Mercedes SLR. But these days, his motorized mojo is geared towards clean driving with the creation of the T27. Hailed as the world's most efficient electric car, this little three-seater weighs just 1,500 pounds, which is a full ton less than the Leaf. Designed for urban driving, the T27 gets its power from a tiny 12-kilowatt battery pack that can keep it rolling up to 130 miles on a single charge. With a modest top speed of 65 miles per hour, Gordon Murray's soon-to-be-released car won't be breaking any racetrack records, but the award for smallest carbon footprint seems well within his reach. Thanks to some forward-thinking folks in the airline industry, the same fuel that powers French fries will soon be powering French flights. 4 years ago, the International Air Transport Association called for a drastic reduction in carbon emissions from air travel by 2050, and Air France-KLM seems to be leading the clean air charge. The airline recently announced that they'll soon be using recycled cooking oil to help fuel up to 200 European flights. Leftover grease and oil collected from restaurants, hotels, and factories will go into a bio-kerosene mixture currently being produced by Dynamic Fuels. According to Air France-KLM, the deep-fried fuel requires no change to existing plane engines and will not compromise the safety of the aircraft. Flights using the new juice are scheduled to begin as early as September, side of fries not included. And while you're jet-setting across Europe, you may want to drop in on the world's greenest island. Located about 900 miles off the coast of Spain, El Hierro has become the first island to run off 100% renewable energy. Led by the innovators at the ABB Group, the island's 11,000 residents will get their power from a combination of sources, including a wind farm, a hydroelectric plant, and solar thermal collectors. Part of the plan involves pumping water into the crater of an extinct volcano. The water would then be unleashed to generate electricity in the event of poor wind conditions. The $87 million project will effectively put the smackdown on over 18,000 tons of annual carbon emissions, which is the equivalent of eliminating all the industrial carbon produced by New York every year. That's what we call a CO2 TKO. So whether you're behind the wheel, up in the air, or basking on a beach, you can start breathing a little easier thanks to these carbon clobbering innovations.
Everything is better in Japan. It's a fact. Look it up. And now their anime versions of Marvel superheroes have landed on G4.
Yes, cancel date night, nerds, because tomorrow Iron Man and Wolverine are all new at 11 p.m. Go to g4tv.com/Marvel for more info and pictures of Wolverine and stuff.
Stretch out and stay tuned because we're going to work up a sweat UFC style in MMA.
Huzzah!
Yay! The feed is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com for a free rate quote.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
What do you get when you take two Blairs and add a little mayhem?
MMA chokehold. That's what.
That's good. That's good. It's good.
MMA chokehold.
That's right. Well done. Please welcome back Between Two Blairs, Jason Mayhem Miller.
Yeah! The Blair Switch Project. I love that. Man, it was off the top of the dome, bro.
Well done. All right, let's get right into the fight. So the first match, Belfort versus Akiyama. Now, Belfort's got the height advantage, but Akiyama has the reach advantage, as you can tell by our handy little graph right there.
Wow.
Belfort's racked up more wins. Akiyama's had 2 no contest, quotation marks, decisions. Both are great strikers. However, don't be surprised if this actually goes to the ground. Butler, we're going to go to you first. Now, Vitor is coming off of a loss.
Right.
But it's a loss to Anderson Silva, so really, so we'll give him that one. So how does he bounce back, though, against the Japanese fighter?
He needs to hit Sexyama in the face repeatedly. That is his key to victory. Look, Vitor Belfort is great boxing. He's got speed. He's got power. Yes, a lot of people know him from his last fight when he lost one of the freakiest knockouts in UFC history.
Right.
It wasn't super representative of what he does, but you're right. He was fighting Anderson Silva, who's amazing. So basically, you know, what he needs to do is kind of bring back that old Vitor. People say sometimes he's on, sometimes he's off. Hopefully he's going to be on this time, and if Akiyama stands with him, I think he's in a world of hurt. Now, if it goes to the ground, Vitor has a really underrated ground game, so I think he actually might have a submission edge, too. He's got a lot of keys to success.
Okay, and hopefully he watched Steven Seagal movies.
Yeah,
Because
exactly,
that was clearly
right?
his downfall.
Seagal rules all.
That's right. Now, on the other end of things, Mayhem, Akiyama's, he's got a 1-2 record in the UFC. Now, you're a guy who's also coming back into the UFC right now, who also really wants a win. Is that going to be in his head at all when he comes to this fight? Because he's desperate for something.
Well,
right
I mean, Akiyama, I don't think so. I think that, that Japanese style of training where it doesn't matter, win or lose. Like, you just focus on the fight at hand. And, Akiyama has the tools to beat Belfort. I mean, he's got a dynamic kickboxing game. He's able to create angles. And if he can do that, yeah, he can win the fight. That being said, Sexyama is an underdog. Yeah.
Can we just all agree from here on out to only call him Sexyama?
I hope so.
Is that okay?
Hey, I thought that was the commonly accepted name for him.
Good. All right. Well, then who do you have?
I'm gonna have to go with old school, Vitor Belfort.
All right. And Lady Blair?
I'm going to have to agree with you.
Man, I hate when we agree.
On the plus side, Sexyama has not yet had a a boring fight in the UFC, so it'll be fun to watch no matter what the outcome is.
The fans are the real winners.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Also, Sexyama. And the rematch we've been waiting for, of course, Rashad Evans versus Tito Ortiz, part 2. Tito has a height advantage. Rashad edges him out in the reach department. Evans has a better record, but Ortiz has, 692 years of fighting in the UFC. And he's coming off of a massive, unexpectedly powerful win against Ryan Bader in the last UFC fight. Evans is a wrestler and a powerful striker. Ortiz has been known for years. He's got incredible conditioning, and his ground and pound game is awesome as well. Mayhem, the last time these two guys fought, Rashad actually won it ended in a draw due to a technicality.
Yeah.
Fence grabbing.
Like the only man to ever get a point off for the fence grab,
Right.
Tito Ortiz.
Right, so that was 4 years ago.
Yeah,
Here we are 4 years later, and again, Tito's coming off of this incredible win. What's Evans got to do to walk away with this fight?
I really think that it's going to turn into like a punching wrestling match the same way the last time it happened. And, Rashad has a lot of pressure on him on this fight. He's got like so much. He went from a title shot to getting injured and then getting out of it. Now he's been out for a year. There's a little ring rust in there, I'm sure. And now it's all on top of him. Tito just came off an explosive win. So now the pressure is on Rashad.
Not as good as Sexyama, but I'll take it.
That's how the Brazilians say it, at least.
All right, and then Blair, of course, like we said, an incredible win against Bader. Tito, not of the last couple years, but like of 10 years ago we saw, but it's only been 5 weeks since that fight. So what is Tito going to do in this fight to take it?
I think he's going to try and keep with his momentum. That's the huge thing. Tito's got momentum on his side. He dropped, literally almost knocked out one of the top light heavyweight contenders and then choked him out in the first round.
Right.
Biggest upset of the year. I wish I had bet on him. I would have won a lot of money. He was such a crazy underdog. But, I think we've seen that his stand-up has improved. His hand speed has improved. Obviously, he's showing power. No one had knocked Ryan Bader out before. So I think Tito's got a lot, and he's got nothing to lose. So I think that's actually a huge psychological advantage.
I also think that as long as Dana White continues to tell Tito that if he doesn't win, he's going to retire him, then he'll continue to win fights. So Dana, just give him a call. You're totally fine.
Carrot and stick.
Yeah, just all the time, man.
Oh, yeah, really? You're going to lose? You're cut.
Yeah.
You're fired.
It's the only way to do it. So, Blair, who wins the fight?
I'm so torn, but I'm going to say Rashad. Only because I'm always wrong. I think that means Tito will do the upset. I'm putting money on him.
All right, that's good. That's good. Mayhem, what do you think?
I'm going with Tito Ortiz, just so I can see it. The Gravedigger. Come on, Tito. Let's see it, all right?
I don't know if we can clear that, man. I really hope he doesn't win. So, Mayhem, before we get out of here, you've been busy on a little show that people might have watched. You're coaching something.
Maybe
you got a
you've
fight
heard
coming
of
up.
this little thing called The Ultimate Fighter.
I have, yes.
6 weeks, we filmed it. It's all finished. And let me just tell you, it does not need promotion. It's going to promote itself. It's the best show next to this one.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
we appreciate that.
It's pretty awesome. Like everything that happened in it's 135 and 145 pound weight class. Me, my team versus Michael Bisping's team, and everybody hates Michael Bisping. So it's just an explosive experience. Like the entire show is just fantastic. We took TUF and turned it on its head.
Yeah, and I know we can't wait till December to see you smash Bisping. Is Bisping coming on the show? He's not? Okay, good. Smash him in.
Yeah,
all right, well, thank you guys so much for being here. As always,
I got a special gift for my favorite Blair. No offense.
Oh, man,
A Team Mayhem t-shirt.
Oh, my God.
Specially designed by me. Mayhem.
Oh, my God. I'm putting this on. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Hey, all right, now you can check out UFC 133 on pay-per-view this Saturday.
They make it look so easy.
Thank you.
It is. We've been yapping about a very, very special lady all show long. And Candace was even texting her to warn her about this show, which led us to say, why not just get her mom on the phone? So we did.
Hi, Mommy. Hello?
Sweetheart, are you there? Is she there? Did we lose her?
Mommy?
Don't worry, I'll make it all better. We lost her? Oh, okay, we lost her. Is she there? Lynn?
Hello? Hey, Mommy.
Yes. Oh, hey, Miss Bailey. Hey, Bailey Cakes. What's up? How are you?
Okay, I need to tell you, Kevin has been saying some really bad things about you, and it's been making me angry.
Don't you talk about our relationship that way.
I just wanted to give you... Kevin, it's not a relationship.
Ms. Bailey, how would you classify our relationship?
Kevin, what did you tell her?
Well, I had mentioned that maybe there was a frantic escape from your room once or twice, and that you changed your scent to creme brulee, which I love.
Well, okay, first of all, you swore you weren't going to tell Candace anything.
I know.
First of all, I'll tell you. Second of all, listen, Candace, you remember when I came to visit on the set? You were in there getting your makeup done, and Kevin came in to the room, and he made a compliment, said something about, oh, I like your red hair, it's so pretty. And you know how I have a thing for younger men. And okay.
Mommy! How could you?
How couldn't she?
Listen. I can promise you this. He didn't do anything with Granny.
Thank you, Mommy. He didn't do anything with my grandma. Thank God
But
for
believe
that.
me, I'm climbing that family tree as quick as I can. I'm going to the top.
Well, I can tell you that won't happen.
Thank you, Mommy,
Lynn,
for
as always,
clearing things up.
you're
for
10
us.
kinds of adorable.
Sorry, Khaki. I didn't mean to upset you, and I told him not to tell, but I should have listened to my father. Men always tell. Love you, baby.
I love you, too,
I love
Mommy.
you too. You know that, you minx. I'm telling you, Mexican food and mini golf. I'm coming out there. I'm coming for you. We're gonna get it going.
Coming up,
Your mom is awesome.
a game that pits you against some fearsome zombie ants to stir up.
Your mom is awesome.
I can't believe you.
Words like girl power and hardcore platforming typically don't belong in the same sentence.
Hey, sister!
But that was before the awesomeness of Ms. Splosion Man. In this 2D side-scroller, you must use your combustible heroin to escape from a group of evil scientists and their dastardly plans. As you traverse each level, you'll run into several obstacles ranging from lasers and diabolical traps to bottomless pits and epic boss battles. Luckily, you have the ability to splode, which you use to propel yourself up to 3 times before recharging. This ability, in conjunction with zip lines, bounce pads, and rocket jumps, will keep you racing through the game and eventually help you escape your evil creators. With its wacky humor, dozens of levels, and hours of gameplay, Ms. Splosion Man is a great modern take on the side-scrolling genre.
Consider that the boss.
So what are you waiting for? Splode your way on over to Xbox Live and pick up Ms. Splosion Man for $10.
Cause I ain't no holler back girl.
I love my iPhone. I love my app. So hipster.
Coming up on Attack of the Show, will.i.am is live in studio to spread the word about his groundbreaking special, I Am First, Science is Rock and Roll. Then Allison Hayslip sneaks onto the set of 30 Minutes or Less to talk to Danny McBride and Jesse Eisenberg. And Fax Bear returns to read your very own faxes. Plus, we're checking out the new line of Puma kicks created by the DJ Deadmau5. And Stone Cold Steve Austin is live in studio with his new film Tactical Force. See it starting Monday. You need a new way to waste your time.
Well, how about a poor man's Diablo?
Okay.
All right, maybe not. How about a game about fighting zombie bugs? Huh? I'm sure you're gonna love these.
With a heat wave covering half the nation, we're showing off the best iPad apps to enjoy while basking in the glory of an air conditioner. First up, take out your bug squashing needs on Ant Raid. In this insect-ridden RTS, you control an army of ants who are trying to protect their home from snails, worms, and beetles that have been transformed by a chemical spill. Killing these red, blue, and green bugs will fill the meters at the top of the screen, which will unleash extra abilities. The red power grants your ants extra speed and strength, while the blue prevents stuns. Combine them or go straight for the green power-up, which lets you use your own fingers to squash those pesky invaders instead. Every map adds another layer of difficulty that requires you to adapt your tactics in order to 3-star every level. With over 60 levels, 40 challenge maps, and a survival mode, you'll want to pick up Ant Raid today for only $3 in the iTunes App Store. However, if you're one of the millions looking to fill the void while waiting for Diablo 3, then cast your glance at Pocket RPG. Hack and slash your way through randomly generated maps, picking up all the glorious loot you come across, giving better items to your character while selling off all the trash. This dungeon crawler features 3 distinct classes: the bloodthirsty Blade Master, the bow-toting Dark Ranger, and the spellbook-wielding Battle Mage. Control your character by moving with the left dual stick and attacking with the right. Depending on your class, you'll have rage, energy, or mana that lets you unleash powerful attack combos upon your foes. Between dungeons, spend experience points on some new skills, or upgrade your weapons with things like fire and poison damage with all the gold you plunder. So if you're looking to scratch that demon slaying itch, then buy Pocket RPG for just $5 in the iTunes App Store.
Okay, that's fun.
That's great and all, but when will they make a Pocket FPS?
I already made one of those, Candace. In my pants. It's multiplayer.
I don't want to hear anything about what's in your pants. Violence is never cool.
Well, here's the one exception to the rule. It's accidental violence on a recent Argentinian dance show. Yeah, I think
that was really painful.
She lost her weave on it too. That was from the popular program So You Think You Can Think.
Épico!
Yay!
All right, Brando, all right.
Thanks to Blair Butler, Jason Mayhem Miller, Tiffany Smith, Sarah Underwood.
Thank you, Mrs. Bailey.
Yeah!